enough nonsense. We are ready to see what's up. What changed in the patch? Do you guys have like an opinion that doesn't spoil? Like, you know, irrelevant or consequential? Like a one-word description of the patch before we go in? Okay, I already read Kickstarter cards coming soon. The first wave of new cards designed by our Kickstarter backers. I saw some conversation about this on the Discord, right? They'll be released in this month. Oh, we're getting new cards. A word to describe it. Patch. Krakow Cloud, divisive as usual. Oh god. Drama. I mean, I live for the drama. Okay, alright. So, new cards coming soon this month. That's cool. I don't want to give my opinion. Okay, alright. I mean, I appreciate no spoilers. But I see like a lot of like, meh. You know? Good and bad. Giga Chad. Okay, so there's something big. Alright, alright, alright. Wait, why did both of you write Giga Chad? There must be some reference. or was that like the most random coincidence ever? Okay, so coming later this month, an update to matchmaking will be rolled out that will begin to use our experimental MMR for matchmaking and S-rank placing. Oh wow, they're really removing Joseki MMR. Huh? This update will also allow players to gain more chevrons for beating highly rated players and not lose any chevrons when losing to significantly higher rated opponents. Makes sense. Agreed. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. If we could also not... Whoa, my screen went back. Guys, what's happening? My computer's giving up. Oh, jeez. Your graphics hit a snag and requires a restart to avoid any issues. Jesus! It doesn't let me do anything! Is this a Feroka stream? I don't know, but my laptop is dead! What's happening? Guys, I have zero control over what's going on right now. Let me restart the game! Oh, jeez. Jesus. Alright, I have the feeling that maybe it's gonna be better. I really appreciate that, you know, you guys, you don't know what went down, but considering what happened, the fact that the stream didn't drop is amazing. So we're gonna read the patch online. You guys... Oh, this is terrible, but works. It's so funny because I have to like I cannot trust my OBS on computer, but I see that you guys are seeing everything fine. So, all right. So this is not the patch we're looking for. We're looking for 029. So, Codex update. The epic voice of Codex is back. Yes, I've been actually asking for this. This is so stupid, but I love it. You can now listen to audio narration of the lore with codecs as you once could in the original Duelyst. Oh, I really hope they kept the same voice because that voice was amazing. Oh, I love this. I love this. I'll finally go inside the lore. I know. I'm a disappointment. I've never gone inside. I don't know much more than maybe the first 2 pages. I'm not a good reader, okay? If that's what we're judging here, I'll come clean. I ain't no good reader. Okay, oh no, Portal Guardian. Oh no. Wait, why is it called Frigid Spines? Does Blazing Spine create two frigid? Has it always been called Frigid Spines? What the fuck? That's so stupid. Oh. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, am I audible again? Hello. Yes, I think I am. Okay. I'm not visible though. Okay, I am visible now. Okay. All right. I haven't really managed to fix anything. QTC pickles. No, I, I made so many questions. I wouldn't know what you're referring to, but I agree. No, everything is going wrong. Like, to be honest, this is not the first time I do a patch review and we have so many technical difficulties. I'm just gonna push through and hope that it comes out as I expect it to. All right, so Celestial Phantom, Portal Guardian, Hexblade, Gloom Chaser, Black Solus, Earthsphere, Blazing Spines, Mesmerize, and White Widow. So let's go with Songhai. I am surprised that Songhai only has one card change, and it's Celestial Phantom. This basically means that it's just a buff, right? Because Celestial Phantom was already not played. The fact that it's the only Songhai card changed means they didn't change anything else, and the only benefit, like they can only get benefited from this change. But let's read it just in case. A 3 mana, a 1/5. It goes to a 2 mana 0/3 opening gambit. Disgaze +1/+0 for each card in your action bar. What the fuck? Okay. Wait, so if you play this turn 1, it becomes a 2/3, which is not great. The maximum this can be is a 6/3, but it can't because the moment you play you lose one action bar, so the maximum is 5/3. I mean, interesting. I don't dislike it. I don't think it's broken. I think it's something to experiment with. Still fewer technical difficulties than the game itself post-patch. I have no idea, but I can imagine things went down. I've been just so disconnected, guys. But Songhai receiving a variety change, which means that a card that was not playable now gets a different effect that may give it spot in some Songhai archetypes. To me, it means that Songhai continues to be top tier in faction levels. Portal Guardian goes to a 1/7. No, this is amazing. While Portal Guardian's potential is very high, it's often too slow and vulnerable to dispel for the risk to be worth it. With an extra attack, Portal Guardian should have no trouble standing among the other Premier Faction 3-drops. Your portals have never been safer. What? Guys, what the fuck? I didn't expect Portal Guardian to get buffed. This is amazing. This means that if you play Portal Guardian plus Primus Fist, it cannot get Zenruid. I know it's a very specific scenario, but this is amazing. I love it. Oh my god. More Vitruvian buffs. Secret Songweaver change. Interesting. Okay, okay. I didn't realize that Songweaver could have been changed, but you know. I love this. I love this because you often relied on First Wish to bring Portal Guardian back to usefulness or a Primus Fist. But now Dispel is not the answer to completely remove Portal Guardian. I love it. It's amazing. Shit. Okay, Hexblade. When your general damages minions, set the minion's attack to 1. When your general damages an enemy, set the enemy attack to 1. Well, I mean, I understand that now it also affects enemy generals, right? But now it's only until your next turn, huh? Wait, that means that you can actually Zenrui now. More effectively, you know? It's kind of shit to Zenrui something that you've slapped in the face a Hexblade. Like, you're attacking it for 5. Do you really want to Zenrui it? Maybe, but, you know, probably not. I mean, ultimately, I think it's a positive change because it also affects the enemy general, and that's kind of annoying for an opponent, right? It's only until the next turn, which makes sense because if not, you could leave the enemy general at 1 attack for the rest of the game, and that would be broken. But you know, when your opponent has single threat in range of your general with a high attack and 5 or less health, Hexblade is great. This is quite narrow use case though, and we hope that allowing the effect to work on generals broadens this enough to make Hexblade a more appealing choice. Okay, so they do see it like, you know, trying to buff it without, you know, letting it get out of hand, if you know what I mean. So, not bad. It's pretty effective against artifacts. Well, but doesn't the artifact just stack up on top anyway? I never understand when set or, you know, other keywords mean that external buffs don't have effect, right? So if you have an artifact that gives you, for example, Magmar Claws, right? +3 attack. You get hit by Hexblade. Do you go to 4 or do you go to 1? That's the doubt I have. If you guys know, let me know. Oh, only 1 even with the artifact. Thank you, Nadine. You just avoided me losing time testing that. All right. Gloom Chaser 2/2, opening gambit, summon a Wraithling nearby. To a 3/1. Okay. I mean, I prefer a 3/1 than a 2/2 most of the times. But it is kind of weak to pings, huh? It's not a change that I think, you know, is crazy, but I like the fact that it can trade with 2/3s, you know? I mean, it doesn't feel like you're giving Abyssian the 2-drop they need, to be honest. I don't know. Is that just me? Oh, the Wraithling now is not random anymore. Okay, okay. I like how, you know, the game is actually reducing the randomness of spawns around, you know? Like Veteran Silithar Elder, now Gloom Chaser. I mean, I hope they don't change obelisks, because if you determine where the obelisk spawns, it's so easy to just fill that spot with 1 card and then just nullify it. But I mean, interesting. It doesn't feel like Abyssian has the true drop they need. That's my honest opinion. I like it. I like the change because 2/2 is, you know, the most insignificant stat line, in my opinion. 3-1 is more threatening, but it's also easier to clear, right? I prefer 3-1 than 2-2 every day, if I think about it. I still have to see it in play, but you know. Black Solus goes to a 4-mana 6/4. Dying Wish, fill your action bar with Wraithlings. What the fuck? What? But hey, how much mana does Wraithling cost? It's the worst spawn in turn 1. That is true. Zero mana. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, I can see some interesting plays with this. It's yet to be, tested, but I definitely want to play with this. But it has to be like a really low curve deck, right? And you don't have Black Solos to benefit from Wraithling spawn, so it has to be tailored towards maybe the Devourer or like Death Wish, right? I mean, I like it. I like it. I think it's refreshing. I don't know if this could have been just a completely different card instead of Black Solus. Like, maybe it didn't have to be. Like, I didn't see a problem with Black Solus, and actually a card like this would make Black Solus insane. And if you really want to make Wraithlings a viable archetype, I would have not removed the original Black Solus. It would be amazing with old Solus. Exactly. The idea of the card that fills your hand with 0-mana Wraithlings is really cool if they add cards that support that, like Shadowverse. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't see an immediate benefit from having a bunch of Wraithlings in hand. I only see Death Wish or the Devourer, and you don't have the original Black Solus anymore. If Black Solus would have been kept, I wonder how strong the Wraithling archetype could have got. Yo, new Jazzerino! Swarm Abyss now is super annoying as classes who don't have AoE just never draw it. Really? Have you faced this in ladder? I'm so curious. God damn it. Magmar, Earth Sphere heal your general for 8, now heals your general for 9. I mean, 1 point can go a long way. I think we had a conversation about changing Earth Sphere, like a few weeks back with Bladam in our Twitch, because Joy Boy was mentioning that it costs so much less to heal the same amount that she was doing with Spiral Technique, right? And Bladam was saying, which one would you prefer to change? So they actually changed Earth Sphere. What did you do, Scuttle? What did you do? Blazing Spines. Oh, wait, what? 1 mana? Oh, a 3/1. Ooh. Interesting. That's a wall buff, isn't it? To be honest, it was very odd that you would get benefit. Like, it was really weird that you would manage to get full value out of a Blazing Spines in the past, where you get like 2 attacks on the general, right? So maybe a 3/1 is enough. And 1 mana is really, really low. Blazing Spines has always been the odd wall out. That's so true. Mesmerize. Deal 2 damage to enemies on a row and stun them if they're minions. And now it does 3 damage. Oh, but just to minions. So they took away again the general hit. I guess the idea of this card is not to go aggro with it, right? With the success of the Entropic Decay, hey, I'm happy that there's a success. And the fact that Blast is another predominantly row-based effect, we thought it best that Memorize switch over to Vanner's ancestral home, the column. Oh, wait, now it does a column. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh. While it no longer damages generals, the damage increase should more than make up for this. I mean, 3 damage is quite a lot, but the fact that it doesn't go to the general makes it... Oh, White Widow's been changed. I just remembered when I saw it. Oh, boy. Today's a happy day, guys. It's a good day. Well, let me read it, and then, So, I mean, I don't have much an opinion about it. I prefer row than column because there's more tiles on a row than on a column, right? It's just mathematically more chances that you hit more enemies in a row than in a column. It's true that the game is played horizontally, right? So you're facing and you put minions. So maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see. It seems quite easy to play around though. Oh, what was that? Sold Bad Guy. Thank you for joining the Way of the Duck. How are you? I tune in just in time. New Mesmerize. Do you like the new Mesmerize, Calvin? I don't know about the column thing. I like the 3 damage. I think it's much more relevant than 2 damage because 3 damage can go a long way and it helps you clear minions. So 2 mana is already worth it. But it feels like a column you're going to get less value out of it than if it was a row. You like new mess a lot? All right. Super. Nice. It's better after testing. Okay, all right. Let's see. I'm really curious to see the impact. But I must say the best change in this patch was Portal the Guardian. All right, so White Widow. When you replace a card, deal 2 damage split randomly among enemies. When you replace a card, deal 1 damage to the enemy general and 1 damage to a random enemy minion. I mean, if you don't have minions, it only does 1 damage. And it's more difficult to clear board with it. But to me, this still seems good. Just compare Mess with PF or Lasting Judgment. I think PF is Phoenix Fire, right? Compared to Cryo, Hailstone, Chrome Cold. I mean, a more variety of removal cards is always good. I think the problem about the removal cards in Vanner is that they're all of a similar cost. That, of course, being a low-cost card, it can't give you that much value, right? I think the most expensive is Cryo, right? Well, there's also Aspect of the Mountains, so I'll just shut up now. What do I know about Vanner, guys? I don't know. I was expecting to be more excited about the change of White Widow. To me, it just feels kind of the same. But we'll see. I need to test and see how it goes. Wow. Guys, did you see this Artifact Hunter? The fuck? Designed by Reedrimile. Wow, Reedrimile, you know your shit. Fuck, that's cool. That's amazing. I mean, Aether Master is also really cool. The Molten version just makes so much sense in Songhai, right? Alchemy Loner Master doesn't really do it for me. Within the three, I think it's the one I would not like that much. But Artifact Hunter is sick. Jesus. The shop has 3 new emotes. All will be usable by any general. Confident. I like it. That's the Chad. That's why you guys said Chad. Giga Chad emote, isn't it? It has to be. Please tell me I'm right. Terrified. Oh, that's cute. Oh wow. What the fuck is this? Is this like a mantis? Look, the eyes seem like they're popping out. It's Giga Chat. Let's fucking go. Wow, I really want this emote. Fuck. This creeps me out. I don't know if stare is how I would, Jesus. So they've changed some weights in Gauntlet. I want to be honest with you guys. I don't understand it, and I don't really care. I trust the team. I'm sure they're doing a good job at weighting cards. I mean, I understand that weights define the chances of you drawing it or getting it drafted, but the numbers just, it's not something that interests me because I am not that interested in Gauntlet, right? I mean, overall, I like the patch, but at the same time, I find it interesting that Songhai just received a card change, which could be considered a buff because you can't call a change of a card that is not used a nerf to the faction because it's not used anyway. They don't care. If it's good, they'll use it. If it's not, they won't, right? Vitruvian, a little bit buff. I mean, the Portal Guardian buff is huge. Vitruvian, continuously getting buffed patch after patch kind of proves how behind they were. The Black Solos, I like the new Black Solos. I just wish that the old one still existed. You know what I mean? So that's kind of sad. Gloom Chaser, I don't think putting the Wraithling behind, as you guys said, turn 1 is not where you want to have it. So not great. Earth Sphere, okay. I don't mind that. Blazing Spines, I think, is a cool change. Mesmerize, I wasn't seeing it too much. So let's see. Calvin seems excited about it. So let's see. White Widow, meh. So, not that many card changes. No. I don't know if there'll be that much of an impact, That's kind of my my outcome from this. Patch do be kind of minimal. Yeah. What you said about Black Souls is exactly the problem with the approach at the moment. Yeah. I'm excited about the Kickstarter cards coming though. That's gonna be really cool. And I think that new cards can have a really big impact. New cards can mean new neutrals, probably, right? New faction cards. I don't know. This really intrigues me. All right, so that has been the patch. I liked it, but I mean, I don't want to repeat myself. You guys know what I mean. There's a problem with my OBS, and I don't know how to fix it. Yeah, I think they were more focused on the Kickstarter stuff, so did nothing crazy in the patch. And that makes sense to me, I mean, in the end, in a month in which you're introducing some new cards, I don't know how many they are, right? But you're introducing some new cards. It feels weird to do like a big change in patch. And also some of these patch changes might make more sense once these cards come in. So I mean, as soon as I don't see something that is like completely how to say it, something that I think is completely unfair, or something that gives too much power to a certain faction, or that takes away too much power from a certain faction. If there's nothing like that, I don't really like. I'm happy with it. I think the state of the game is good. I think all factions are playable, have a chance, have different archetypes. Um, like the game is in a healthy state, in my opinion, right? So I don't want there to be like huge changes every month, right? I don't think that serves any purpose. That's why that's why my opinion on this patch is positive, right?